This is a brief demo video for the Chapter 12 database activity. Before you begin, you would need to download the Chapter 12 student data files from Blackboard. This is a fresh copy of the database you used in the Chapter 10 activity. The first query you developed back in Chapter 10 was to find out how often a given customer uses the mobile ordering services. The first Chapter 12 query will be very similar. Create a new query design with customer, order, and store tables. Enter customer name, store city, order date, and order total in the grid. In the Chapter 10 activity, you entered Adam as the customer name selection criterion. Here, we will use a parameter instead. A parameter in Access is a user-entered value that determines what data a query returns. Each time the query is run, Access will prompt the user to enter a value. To specify that a query will ask for a parameter when it is run, instead of entering the desired value in the criteria selection of the grid, enter a prompt string there between square brackets. We will be entering enter customer name. Now go ahead and run the query. You will see a dialog box that you can enter in a customer name. We're going to enter in Adam and click OK. You should see a list of all Adam's orders with cities, dates, and totals. To rerun the query, select Refresh All from the middle of the Home ribbon. You will see the dialog box for entering the parameter value again. Now enter a different first name. Now close the query and enter the following name and click OK to save it. In step 7, we're going to recreate this query from Chapter 10. Here's the structure we will be utilizing. Instead of using greater than 1.6 for the price, you'll be using a parameter, which will be greater than products over what amount. Now when you run the query, enter the cutoff amount of $1.50. Click OK. Refresh the query and then make the cutoff amount $5. So any item above $5 should display. Close the query, enter the following name, and click OK. Next, we will open up a new query in Design View, select Product Table as its data source, and enter product name and product price into the design grid. In the top of the row of the first empty column, enter 2 * product price. Make sure the column show box is checked and run the query. Yours should look similar to mine. Now return to Design View and look at the expression again. We're going to want to change the column name from expression 1 to read 2x. Next, enter expressions for 3x, 4x, and 5x. Once those are completed, run the query. Your outcome should look similar to mine. Next, close the query, ensuring to save it with the following name. Now complete the remaining steps 16 through 25. If you have any questions, please contact me. Have a great day.